Doing fitness tests in any sort of physical nature requires many health and safety procedures. There are three main points within this process. They are:
number one, we have a part Q, which include health screen tests, also include the heart rate, blood pressure, lung functions and cholesterol levels. With this you need to find out the requirements for the athlete, so it's detailed, and the correct information is in place so that they're suitable to do their testing. This process always needs to be confidential according to the Data Protection Act, which was included in 1998. This form of testing is now recommended as a minimum for physical activity fitness programs.
And with these facts and figures, you can, like the heart, the blood and the lung function, you can also tell the muscle systems used, the energy system used, which is vital for fitness testing. And number two on the main points is written consent. Written consent is needed for both parties for legal reasons, so that both parties know what they're expected, what's going to happen, and who's liable for what. So if there's any injury that occurs out of hand, then they can go back to the written consent, and everyone's liable for their own thing.
Finally, we have a risk assessment. They are done to protect the person doing the test, so that there's a prevention of injury in the future. You have to make sure the equipment and clothing of the athlete is also safe, which will also eliminate as much as possible to prevent injury within the exercise.
Also with the risk assessment, with the clothing, you check it as much as you can. There's no guarantee that injury cannot occur, but the best possible prevention is needed for a good quality test. A risk assessment from the government is as a reference. A risk assessment is a simple, careful examination of what in your work could cause harm to people, so that you can weigh up whether you have taken enough precautions or should do more to prevent harm. Workers and others have the right to be protected from harm and cause failure to take reasonable control measures. That quote just sums up what we've said in previous about our risk assessment, that it helps do the best we can to prevent any harm to anyone in the workplace or fitness testing. Some examples from our videos that we've done, some demonstrations. We set out the cones for our multi-stage fitness test. We made sure that all the equipment was away from the state studio hall, so that we didn't produce any injuries if someone bumped into them or something like that. Also, when Stefano here did the 1 minute press-up test, we made sure he had the mat and made sure he did it correctly to prevent any cause of injury.
We also explained when and who would do the types of testing, so it's clear when we're doing those particular fitness tests.
Also, we made sure that we warmed up to prevent any injury, made sure we warmed up, made sure that we were physically ready for the task at hand.
Thank you.